Yeah.
Ready ka na ba?
Opo.
Opo.
Isa, dalawa, tatlo!
Hi everyone.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back to Bahala Ka Podcast.
Hosted by your two favorite Filipinos that are also in a couple, Reden and
Vicky Marie.
Marie.
Dik Dik. Hi.
Hey, guys.
Welcome back to episode 3.
Well,
Yeah.
not welcome back. It's welcome to
Welcome to
episode 3.
episode 3.
Yeah.
I'm sweaty already.
Do we have anything that we want to kind of like follow up on from last episode that we might have forgotten? Well,
Nothing coming to mind right now.
okay. Here's what we missed. As you can see, or if you haven't been noticing, if you haven't been listening to the video version, we have a new plant with us this time. We've been rotating plants out every episode, and we forgot to introduce our leafy green friend the last episode. So let me just pull him out real quick. Hold on. This was Dilis,
Dilis.
who is a
It's a pothos type of plant.
it's a pothos.
Enjoy. Enjoy
Yes,
pothos.
Enjoy pothos. Slow growing, variegated, which
Yes.
means has like all these like white features to the leaf. So like those parts actually can't receive sunlight.
Yes.
And
Dilis is actually a propagation that from me
mhm.
that I gave to Reden for as one of his Christmas gifts.
Yeah, and lengthy.
Very lengthy.
It's getting tall now.
This, for some reason, this propagation is very slow compared to mine.
Mhm.
My other ones.
Well, I have it like in the very back of my room.
That's true.
Yours is like up against a window.
That's true.
But I'm loving it. Nice and bushy, healthy too.
Very
And
happy.
who do we got? And then also, why is it named Dilis?
I love Dilis. It's
It's like a salted fish, right?
a salted Filipino fish dish, and I eat it with tomatoes and white rice.
Yeah. And I named it that just because during the time that I got it, we were going through like a little Dilis phase where we would eat that all the time
I would always
for
want
breakfast.
it. Yep.
Yeah. And then who we got right here?
Then right here, this is bulgogi. Bulgogi is a satin
It's a
pothos plant.
Satin pothos, yeah.
Yes.
And reason why it's called bulgogi, we get Korean barbecue every so often, and I just was reminded by just the stringy, leafy texture of bulgogi with this plant because it's definitely a messy plant. So I was just reminded of bulgogi. from
Yeah,
that.
and it's actually paired with my satin pothos at
Yeah.
my place, and mine is called corn cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So they're together as well.
All right. No allergies this time. No
Yay.
allergies.
I have a nose issue this time.
You have a nose
I have-
debacle happening in your nose right now.
Yeah, I have a pimple in my nose.
That's the worst.
I know.
You're-
So it hurts really
Yeah.
badly, and
Pimples where it's anywhere but the face are the worst.
yeah.
Like the ear, the nose, the genitalia. It's a whole thing. For the last one I mentioned, you should probably get that checked out with a doctor.
Maybe
So.
if it's really bad, yeah.
There we go. So this episode is a special one, not just because of the weird lighting, but also because of hold on.
Oh,
Let's-
sorry. I
Also
got
because
excited.
this episode is going to be led by you this
By
time.
moi.
So that stress is kind of off my back. Every once in a while, we'll do a one person leads the episode, and maybe next time it'll be me. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But what are you drinking?
I am drinking throat coat tea. I don't know what's in it, actually. It's just called throat coat.
That's what I had last time. It's like licorice root, other
Okay.
herbs. No,
Cheers.
marshmallow root. Oh, sorry. Cheers.
Cheers. It's still hot.
Just got water on me. Hello.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm drinking water. Actually, that was the last of my water now. But since I'm feeling in a celebratory mood, I'm actually breaking out the the beers right here.
beers.
I got a what's it called? Ballast Point Brewing, brewed locally here in San Diego, California.
Nice. I don't
Um,
like beer.
It's a Sculpin IPA, Indian Pale Ale.
Mm.
Sculpin. Apparently, this is a really popular one.
I don't know what any of that means, but
I mean, the main thing that I think about when I think of a sculpin is that a lot of fishermen drink this. Because one time I went fishing with Martin and his dad.
okay,
And all the fishermen were like, yeah, we got sculpin.
nice.
And we drank this. But let me just crack one open for the boys. Yeah. And while I pour this, you mind just explaining what?
This episode's going to be about?
Yeah.
So, since this episode is led by moi, this is actually based around Disney because as of yesterday, we had a Disney day.
Disney.
Disney.
We went to Disneyland yesterday. Just Disneyland. Not
Just Disneyland, yep.
Not California Adventure, unfortunately. But we took advantage of the whole, like, Southern California 3-day thing just because, you know, tickets can be so expensive to go to Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
And we went, like, 2 months ago for your birthday.
Yes.
And then we wanted to see if more people wanted to go. So we brought our good friends, Sean and Brittany,
Brittany.
with us at the park. And it was Brittany's first time.
Yeah.
So that was really exciting to see.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're just going to start off for the first part of this episode. Start with a little recap of our day at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will be ending off the last part with a little trivia that I put together for Reden.
And for you guys, too.
And for everybody. So if there's some things you don't know.
Yeah, please play along. If you like this type of stuff, feel free to let us know.
This. I really took this seriously. It's only 10 questions, but
You've been preparing all day.
I was preparing all day today. So it's, I mean, you don't really know a lot about Disney trivia, so I thought it would be a little bit easier for you for it to be in multiple choice form.
Yeah.
But I tried to make it easier, but at the same time challenging. So there might be some answers for you that is just.
Is it kind of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where it's going to go up in difficulty?
Not really.
Not really.
I feel like how I organized it, there's not really a certain format to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good mix of things.
Okay.
Yep.
But first, we're going to talk about our day because
It
it was a day. It was
a day.
you know, if you go into Disneyland without a plan,
Yeah.
you're kind of asking for not a bad time.
Not a bad. I mean, if you know the area, if you have like the Magic Key Pass and everything, do it. You can go in without a plan.
Yeah.
But
for people that go,
Yeah.
once every 2 years, once every 3 years, or in my case, once every 8 years, you kind of have to use the time to your advantage. And it was Brittany's first time. And
so we wanted to make it memorable for her and for us because we don't really know the next time we will go.
Right.
And Sean hasn't been in a while either.
Yeah. We don't know if Brittany's going to go again because, guys, Disneyland's expensive.
It's really expensive.
It used to be expensive, and now it's even more expensive. So.
Yep. So with our day.
So we went in with a plan.
I mean, we also just like having a plan for a lot of things, whether it's for Disney.
And that makes it fun for us, at least.
Yes, because we want to make sure everything goes well, and if things don't go well, at least we're prepared for it.
The factors that we could control, we tried to control to the best of our ability.
Yes, the thing we couldn't control, weather.
We'll get to that, but let's just go ahead and start at the beginning. I mean, we woke up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I did my mobile order immediately for everyone's McDonald's order.
Yeah.
Made some coffee.
Yep.
Made some oatmeal for myself because I really wanted to get that fiber going.
I wanted a strawberry banana smoothie, but
it's always down.
The machines didn't work again.
I'm telling you, dude, you need to just drop it.
Well, but it works in other places, and I get it. It's just every single time when I want it for when we go to Disney or something else.
Yeah.
It's broken.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted oatmeal. I wanted coffee. I wanted to take a big, juicy dump before we went to the parks because peeing at the parks, totally fine. But just dude.
Doing a number 2.
I heard many guys taking, wet,
okay,
textured,
okay,
rain shower poops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was quite the auditory experience, I think.
I don't need you to explain. It's okay.
Well, anyway, we got McDonald's, and we left.
We left around like 7:45 or something.
Yeah, we left around 7:45.
Yep.
Got to the parks. And
I drove, so
yeah.
it was. I was really excited, so it was just heading straight, no traffic.
No traffic at all.
Yeah, so that was pretty good.
And we got into the park.
Parking was fine. Yeah, got into the park. Oh, I guess in security check they took away one of my keychains, and it sucks because it's a self-defense keychain, and if this person was very thorough, so
I feel like he wasn't thorough with me.
I think maybe, I don't know, maybe he was racist and sexist and was just
Did you point out the keys?
No. I just moved my keys out of the way because he needed to get into a certain part of my bag to double check, especially when my jacket's in there. He needed to double check that there's anything underneath. And so I was moving my keys out. So when he took it, he saw that, oh, this doesn't look like a normal keychain. Because it's the one where the holes you can put your fingers in. You can stabby stab. So that's gone, and it sucks because that's a sentimental thing for my sisters and I. But it's okay. I'm over it. I'm over it. But I think the thing I am annoyed about is with Sean and Brittany, completely fine.
What do you mean?
Like when he was checking their stuff, whatever they had.
I mean, they brought small bags.
Yeah, but like
we both brought backpacks, so it's kind of.
He was quick with yours.
I mean, I brought stuff that.
But
here's the thing: is that
mine's gone through
every single time we've gone, they haven't checked my secret compartment.
Okay, but.
But it's like that they took your thing, and.
My sisters and I are getting a new design anyway. It's okay,
yeah.
But.
It's one of those things where like we were already at the park. We were already kind of running a little bit late in terms of like what we wanted in terms of like our schedule. So we you made the choice to like not go back to the car to put it away.
I don't think I could get it back in general. He seemed very adamant about that. So.
Damn.
And it's okay. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. It's been through so many security checks.
Stabbings? Oh. Okay.
No, not stabbings.
Okay.
No, I brought that to a lot of places that had security check, and it's passed every single time. It was just this guy.
Yeah.
But I said I'm over it, so I'm over it. That's it. All right, so I went on the tram.
Went on the tram.
I was a bit.
The park.
I was sulking after that.
Yeah.
But it's okay because then we finally went into the parks. We were just like, I forgot to just take everything in. I was just let's go to Star Wars Land. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I've been asking so many people like, what's the best thing to do straight away when you get to the parks? Mm. And Sean never went to Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge.
When last time he went, it didn't exist.
Yeah. And my main like sort of thought process was that Rise of the Resistance is like the most popular ride. It's the longest wait for the ride. Mm-hmm. So what might as well just kind of knock that out of the way so that way we can enjoy the rest of the park. Yes. Because it can close. It can, be up to 2 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get that done with and so that we can move on. And
just it's a good ride in general.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't love is waiting in line because there's no tents or anything, and so we really felt the heat. I mean, for us, it's 80 degrees is already a lot. I know it gets worse in other spots, but
yeah. I mean, guys, it's the end of April here, and
things are heating up.
Yeah, and it was surprisingly hot that day. It like jumped from the day prior from like 78 to 88 degrees. So this was a whole other 10 degrees of extra heat. Low humidity though, so that was good. But first thing we did was wait in line. And if you've been to the Rise of the Resistance, that thing snakes around out in the sunlight for a long time.
Yep. So
from walking down Main Street, seeing all the cool stuff, and then we're just waiting and baking in the heat for a good 45 minutes before we get into some shade. It was not very pleasant. And that kind of slowed us down a little bit. We were a little antsy.
I get affected by the hot temperature really quickly. So having conversation with me is almost impossible sometimes.
Yeah. And we rode the ride. It was fun.
Yes.
It was fun. I was hooting and hollering the whole time.
I mean, I always enjoy it.
Yeah. And then the drop at the very end.
Drop gets me each time.
Brittany screamed so loud during that time.
I can't remember. I only heard my scream and that was it. So she claims that she didn't scream. Sean and Reden say otherwise. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, after that, we hit up Oga's Cantina.
Oga's Cantina. I've never been in there.
Same.
And I've been to Star Wars Lands a few amount of times, but I've never been in Oga's Cantina.
Yeah. And for a regular Disneyland goer, unless you have some exclusive reservation for whatever restaurant, it's like one of the main places that you can get alcohol, or the only place that you can get alcohol
in Disneyland.
On the Disneyland part of the park. And we just sat down. It was cool in there. We got some drinks. We only got one drink per person. It was packed. It felt like we weren't at Disneyland. We felt like we were.
It really did. Cool place. Sean mentioned that as well. And you're once you're seated or once you're in your area, because we were standing for ours. You have a 45-minute limit and 2 drinks per person, which I thought was okay because I'm already a lightweight, so 1 drink was enough.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. It was something quencher. It was like an intense Gatorade, blue Gatorade color.
Yeah, Sean got like some sort of like old fashioned thing. Jedi Mind Trick is what it's called.
Yes.
I got the fuzzy Tauntaun, which came with this it's definitely a really sweet drink. It came with this cool, textured foam on top. It wasn't really foam. It was more like bubbles.
It was just
and then
bubbles.
I would eat them, but then they would leave a cool sensation on my tongue,
it
prickly.
felt nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we slammed it back because I slammed mine back. Yeah.
You.
Because I felt like we were falling behind, and I was wanting to get.
He was in Disney dad mode, and he was definitely like, "Come on, guys."
Mainly because I was comparing to how easy it was to use Genie Plus for the time that it was just you and me.
When it was just you and I, it was fine.
It was already getting super busy, and I think it was very populated this time around.
It was a Friday.
Yeah, because when we walked in, they said no reservations available anymore. So the park was at full capacity.
Oh, you're right.
So, when I was doing Genie Plus, I could book it out for 20, 30, even 10 minutes ahead.
Not this time.
I wanted to go on, what was the next area we wanted to do? I don't even know, but it was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock
it was
stuff.
Indiana.
It was Indiana Jones, and it was 2 o'clock. I'm like, dude, we have 4 hours to kill.
Yep.
There's no way I'm going to be able to book it out for that far in advance.
Unfortunately, that is typically a normal day. I think we were lucky when we went. It was also, I think, the beginning of a school year, so a lot of students and stuff weren't there yet.
Yeah.
Or they came later in the day, but for this time, it's Friday. Some people either skip school, they're there for a school event.
Yeah, and we had and the time that we went yesterday, there was a lot of high schools.
Yeah.
Some people were going for their grad night early on.
Grad night, orchestra,
all that stuff. So
choir.
Yeah.
A lot of choir kids.
We saw a lot of people coordinating in their shirts.
Yeah.
All in their neon mass printed shirts to celebrate their high school meetup or whatever.
Yep.
After Oga's, we were walking around a little buzzed. You and Brittany y'all were.
I was tipsy.
Brittany was, brisk red.
I was tipsy. I was probably on the edge of getting a heat stroke.
Yeah.
Because I needed food.
Yeah.
I don't think I was hydrating as much at that time. So.
Oh, and before that, we also got the milk.
Oh yeah, that was my first time trying that too.
Got the.
You got the green milk?
It wasn't really green though. It was yellow.
Yellow because it was a mango.
Yeah, but I got the chamoy swirl on there. It was pretty good.
That was really good with tahini on top.
But yeah, I slammed back that drink, and my stomach was pretty empty at that point, so I kind of got a little queasy. Yeah. We got churros, and we waited in the line for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Churros.
Yeah.
Slapped.
They were good. I scarfed mine down within 2 minutes, but I I was kind of keeled over the entire line of Pirates of the Caribbean just because like the alcohol was not making me feel very good.
I started feeling better when the breeze from the ride hit.
Yeah.
Like the water, that water smells great.
So yeah, we knocked out Pirates, and then we knocked out Haunted Mansion. And what did we do after that?
Haunted Mansion, I think we finally ate.
Right, we ate at the Mexican restaurant.
Reden kept changing the plan so many times. I wanted to eat a lot earlier. I wanted to eat like after Pirates, but you're just like Haunted Mansion because you had already Genie Plus that, right? And so I was really trying to stick it out until then. And then even in Haunted Mansion, it doesn't terrify me, but there are certain areas where I just hate it. Like the bride in the attic, she creeps me out. I hate her a lot. She has given me a lot of nightmares growing up. And then yesterday, that was when I was just like, I don't really give a shit. I just want to eat.
You know what? To make it interesting and to kind of get some viewer opinions out there, let's rate the rides that we rode.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Okay.
Okay. So Star Wars, I think Star Wars is a 9 out of 10 ride. Rise of the Resistance, by the way.
Yes.
I think Pirates is it's a
nice 7 for me.
It's a decent 8 out of 10. Nothing higher, nothing less.
I napped on that ride. That's my nap ride.
Yeah, Brittany was asleep the entire time.
So was I.
Yeah. But like Brittany's first time riding it, she was asleep.
If you think about the weather and everything, and we needed more food.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Makes sense.
But
it's okay.
I mean, I was awake for her the entire time. But anyway.
Disney dad.
Haunted Mansion for me, it's kind of mid. I don't really like it. It's like the Pirates ride, but like without any cool drops.
Okay.
So I give it like a 4.5.
I give it a 5.
Okay.
It's just nice. It's another cool ride for you to go on. If you're a normal Disneyland goer, that's one of your main rides. There are those like crazy fans who really love that ride. I mean, not crazy. I mean, people like.
I want to see during Halloween time, but
I love it more during Halloween, Christmas time. I love the Nightmare Before Christmas theme.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot more then.
And then we went to go eat lunch. We went to the Rancho del Zelcado.
Something like that.
The birthplace of the Dorito chip.
Mm-hmm.
You got the enchiladas. I got a chicken tostada.
Yeah, you scarfed yours down.
It was great. I was hungry. And then I also got like this like cantaloupe, like agua fresca that they had.
And I had Coke again. Coca-Cola.
Yeah. It was bomb.
Yeah.
It was bomb, guys. That cantaloupe juice. It was either that or like the horchata cold brew. And I was like, do I really want coffee right now?
Yeah, I think you were already energized enough.
Yeah, I was vibing.
You needed something refreshing, so the cantaloupe juice is a good way to go. Yeah. I love the red enchilada platter. It's just so good. And it's one of the meals that I would get a lot with my sisters as well. And it was nice having it again. Yeah. I always thought there was chicken inside. Turns out it was just cheese.
It's just cheese. I was gonna get that, but then I saw that there was no like meat in there, so I was like, I gotta pass because I hadn't eaten any big protein source the rest of that day, so I decided to skip. And then this part is where it gets interesting because at this point of the day, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
No, it's like 1, almost 2.
And it is the hottest part of the day.
Yeah.
And we're digesting.
Yep.
We're still all a little heat fatigued.
I'm finally more hydrated than before.
Yeah. We're sleepy. And this is where the heat starts to play.
Yep.
A little man versus weather here.
Okay.
One man versus environment.
Okay. At Disney.
We wanted to do some active resting, aka we wanted to nap while on the tram or on the railroad ride where it goes around the whole park. We walk over. It's hot, and as we walk up,
everyone had the same idea.
Yeah.
So.
And as we walk up, the ride closes down.
Yeah.
Around the whole park. That ride only.
Yep.
So we're like, shit. We can't nap. We can't digest. We can't charge our phones during this time.
Yep. I actually didn't charge
both
my phone
you and
the whole
Brittany.
day.
Yeah. It's good.
It lasted. So it's
nice.
okay.
We get it. You have a really nice iPhone. Both you and Brittany were really fiending for a nap.
Yeah, like I even because you were trying to see if like maybe we can wait in line for a ride, and I was just like, no,
Yeah.
I want a nap. And even I think Brittany was going to be okay trying to do that, but I was like, no, I know she needs to nap, and I know I need a nap too.
Mm-hmm. So we did the backup option, which was honestly probably a better option because it was so freaking hot.
Yeah. It was nice and cool.
We went to, what is it?
Great Moments with Abraham Lincoln. Mr. Lincoln, I think.
Oh, AB.
Oh, AB.
Oh, Linky Link.
Babraham.
And guys, that place is a 10 out of 10 because solely of the air conditioning. It was nice. It was like it was clean in there. And the air conditioning was glacier. It was a glacier in there. I felt so good.
I'm pretty sure because like I was trying to tell everyone that like there are theater doors. There's a whole bunch of people waiting in like the lobby area, and at first all of you were thinking, oh, is that it? I mean, we could just sit here on the benches. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure there's a show here, like a very small one, because there's no way all these people are waiting out here just for the cold air. And it was because like there's a little show there. We hear like a monologue from Mr. Babraham himself, animatronic.
Yeah, Robot Lincoln.
I fell asleep right away when I sat down.
I closed my eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
I mostly use it to charge my phone, but it was cool. It was a cool time. Cool, but literally
cool
in that theater.
Yeah, the AC felt so good.
So yeah, we essentially we rested for a bit. We took that time to rest, to nap, to do a little bit of shopping too, in the nearby shops on Main Street, and then we went to Indiana Jones was the next one, which got under refurbishment. And essentially, the main things that they refurbished, other than like cleaning up the track or whatever, they added like new VFX. They use a lot of like screens to like add in like more lightning.
I didn't like the one where before like they throw the arrows at you in the hallway. There was a screen there, and it was like with the magic or electricity or something. I felt like that was unnecessary. It was okay if they had just left it as a dark.
I don't remember.
Area. Well, it was before when like we hit like a booby trap and the air like whooshes past you and everything. There was a new thing they added there that I thought was unnecessary.
You should let them know.
Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll write them a letter. Yeah. Do it right now.
The main thing that I was impressed by was like when you first see like that the mask or like the face that like triggers the whole ride.
Yep.
They updated that a lot, and it looks really cool.
Yeah, I
looks great.
At first I didn't notice all the subtle changes, but when you and Sean talked about it yesterday, I'm like, oh, you know what? The colors, it's all more vibrant. Yeah.
Looks great. Indiana Jones, it was nice. I gave it a solid
9 out of 10.
Solid 9.
It again. I mentioned how it just felt more aggressive in the turns and the whole driving in general.
Yeah. The bumps were nice.
Oh, and that's when the hat.
Oh, yeah.
The hat incident.
Yeah, Sean lost his hat. Because
was it really Sean?
Sean lost his hat because of Britney's. She just forgot it in like the little cubby in the front.
Yeah.
We also found a phone. We found an iPhone
Okay, so I was standing up and the people that were coming in after us were just like, oh, excuse me, miss, you forgot your phone. And I just, politely was just like, oh, thank you. When I knew damn well that my phone was in my pocket already. I could feel it. And I thought it was Brittany's, but I actually don't remember what Brittany's phone looked like. So I was just like, Brittany, is this yours? And she took that as a sign that she forgot something herself, but it's not her phone. She just forgot Sean's hat.
Yeah. Yeah, someone left their phone. I don't know how it got into your seat, but he left his phone there.
It was in Brittany's seat.
Oh, interesting.
And so and I guess Brittany didn't notice it when she sat down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just gave it to one of the workers. So I hope whoever left their phone actually found it. There was a missed call from Gingy, the gingerbread man. So yeah, I don't know what their protocol is for that, but hopefully.
I mean, they probably just gave it a lost and found.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, so after Indiana Jones, that was a 9 out of 10. What did we do after that?
Jungle Cruise.
It
was cool.
It was cool. It's fun depending on the rest of people on your boat.
Yeah.
Because the kind of jokes the skippers tell, that's my kind of humor anyway. So I was laughing up a storm with everything the skipper was saying.
I wonder if they write their own scripts or if it's all standard.
There's definitely a lot of things that is standard, I think, throughout all the skippers there. Depending on who you are, I think they add their own little flair.
Yeah.
As well. But for her, I liked her monotone, her deadpan.
Yeah, she had a very deadpan delivery.
Yeah.
Jungle Cruise 7 out of 10 for me.
I agree.
If I were to do a ride, though, that'd probably be one of the main rides that I would work at if I worked at Disneyland.
Yeah.
For attractions. Because that's like definitely a more actor role that you would do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do Rise because I feel like it'd be kind of...
I feel like you would enjoy being a worker there.
Nah.
Is it because you don't like their outfits either, or?
The First Order outfits, they're okay. Actually,
Yeah.
I would do the one where they escort you onto the ride.
Oh, the one, the rebels.
Yeah.
They're like, hurry, come on, get in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked our guy that he's like, oh yeah, I met him like 5 minutes ago. He was cool. He was charming. He had a riz.
He was cute.
I thought the same thing too. I was like, dude, this guy's like, he's pretty cool.
There was a point I was not paying attention to what he was saying. I was just staring at him.
Yeah.
And I think it was because I just wanted to go. I'm like, get this started.
After Jungle Cruise, I don't remember what we did. Was it Space Mountain? It was.
I think
Because I Genie plus that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was Space Mountain. Yeah. That felt great. I think it was I think it's either the very first time or one of the first few times where I actually wore my glasses and I can actually kind of see the stars better. It's not just a blur. I think it's because I was always worried that my glasses would fall off, and it actually didn't.
No, yeah.
So that was great.
It was good. We got a good picture of there. Space Mountain's a 10 out of 10. I think it's Disneyland's best ride on that side of the park. It delivers.
Would you ever want to ride it with the lights on?
I've seen a video on it. No.
No? You feel like it would ruin the illusion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I would, but I think I would still want to try.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be cool.
And then after Space Mountain, we got pretzels at the Tomorrowland Park.
This is what I was looking forward to all day because it was a dessert that we didn't have last time we went, but I found out that they had a cream cheese pretzel and I was like excited to try it. But turns out the thing I was excited for the most, I was also the most disappointed by. I just thought it was going to be different.
It wasn't tart enough, the cream cheese.
Yeah.
It didn't have enough bite.
Yeah, it was too sweet.
It was too sweet, like in a very nauseating way. I got like the upgraded version of that. It was like a cookies and cream one where it was cream cheese on the inside.
Yep.
It's supposed to have like taro glaze and Oreos on top.
Yep.
It was just like a big like sugar bomb. It was all right.
Yeah, you felt queasy afterwards.
Yeah. But then after that, we split ways for a bit because we queued up for
Splash Mountain.
Yeah. So Brittany and Sean did some shopping on Main Street while we hit up Splash Mountain before it gets taken away at the end of May.
And it gets changed into Princess Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Which I can't wait.
I'm excited. I mean,
Princess and the Frog.
Obviously there's those people that are annoyed that they're changing it, a classic ride, to something completely new. I don't care. I love Tiana.
Yeah.
I love Tiana anyway. So, I mean, it's not like they're getting rid of the ride. It's still going to be the same format.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, a new theme. I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that. I wasn't expecting getting drenched, though.
Yeah, for a lot of the rides that we rode yesterday, we were at the front.
Yeah.
So like, either like we had Brittany and Sean go to the front for like Space Mountain, or we were all in the front for like Indiana Jones. Me and Vicky were at the very front for Splash Mountain, and I was at the front. And I distinctly remember before we got onto the log. The girl that got off the log, she looked so unhappy. She looked completely drenched.
It looked like she was forced onto the ride.
And I looked at her back of her shirt and it was completely wet. And I was like, oh no,
it's that bad.
this is gonna be terrible. And Yeah, Splash Mountain has those 3 big drops. First one was aight.
Well, they have 4 drops technically, but the third one, it's just a little baby.
Yeah.
Little baby.
Second one, In the Darkness.
That was the worst one.
That was the worst one.
I thought we were going to be completely drenched from the final drop, but it was the second one that got us completely. And after that, I kind of blacked out a little bit because I was just so shocked.
Yeah, but it was refreshing.
It was.
Yeah.
I didn't feel good afterwards because it's like I need to get out of this.
Yeah. But it wasn't sweltering hot anymore at this time of the day.
But it was enough for us to get dried off a little, so it was okay. I think one of my favorite moments before we had gone onto the ride, though, was there was this kid. There was this kid, and he was singing the Zippity Doodah song, and the phrase is originally supposed to be, "What a wonderful day," but he said, "My oh my, what a stupid day."
What a stupid day. Hopefully you had a good time.
I hope he had fun.
Then what did you do after that?
After that,
We ate dinner?
I think so. Was Splash Mountain? Really? It was Splash Mountain. I bought stuff for my sister, Bianca. We changed.
Yeah, because my socks, my shirt,
Yeah.
my chonies,
Yeah.
they're all wet. And I
Yep.
brought a change of everything. So I went to the Hungry Bear restaurant, changed up. And then we went to dinner, Plaza Inn, which was really good.
Everything is, I think, except for like the churros and the pretzels, like the small snacks like that, those are high in price. But when it comes to like the actual meals, very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't we go to Cafe Orleans again? You just wanted something new?
I wanted something that we didn't have to get a reservation.
Oh,
And I
you're
wanted
right.
something new as well.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my first time at Plaza Inn.
It was nice. I want to try it again.
It was really nice.
It felt like we were at like a Vegas buffet. Or like a Vegas restaurant.
But we couldn't go back to get seconds
Exactly.
or thirds.
Exactly. It was cool. I got the chicken. You got the pasta.
I got the chicken Alfredo pasta. And I also got the house salad, which after all the shit that we were eating all day, I really needed some greens. I needed to munch on some lettuce. And I got Coca-Cola again, which that second time I got it, that was nice and crisp.
That was a really good Coke.
That was like almost McDonald's level.
No, it's surpassed that in my eyes.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Walt got some dwarves working on the Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Back of house.
That's slavery.
And then after that, it was around 7:30, and sun was setting.
Yep.
And we're like, okay, we got 2 rides left. Matterhorn is down for refurbishment. 2 rides left that we kind of want to ride, which would be Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and the other Star Wars ride, Smuggler's Run.
Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
Which I don't really like, because that's another ride where it's fun is based on the people that you're with. And we figure that there's 4 of us, it would be a little bit better.
Oh, before I forget.
Yeah.
Splash Mountain, what's your rating?
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I give it like a solid 8. It was good.
Okay.
It was a good time.
Okay.
Oh, and then there's like that one part where after the second drop, there was that bunny laughing.
Oh yeah, when there's like, welcome to let's go to the laughing place, and he's like laughing so much, and Regen is just like, what did you say?
I was like, shut up.
Shut up, because we were upset.
Yeah, that we
how
got so
wet
wet.
we were.
So we walked over to Galaxy's Edge again
Yep.
because we wanted to see it at nighttime.
And one of the things that I was noticing is the path that we were going through to get to Star Wars Land is
past Big Thunder.
Big Thunder. And I was wondering, I even said this, I'm like, why does it seem so poorly lit?
Yeah.
Which we didn't find out why until we were just exploring Star Wars Land again. It looked really nice at night. It's very pretty. We're on our way because we Genie plus that Smuggler's Run as well.
Put a Genie Plus for it because why not?
Yeah. So we're walking up there and we're just like, there's a lot of the cast members kind of forming a line in front of the entrance. Got flashlights. I noticed it, but I didn't think anything of it. And we also noticed that there was a lot of people exiting that area.
Yeah, I even said something. I was like, where'd they just come from?
They were like, they probably just exited the ride.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a big circle of people leaving Rise or something like that.
Yeah, and
but
we didn't understand why. And turns out there was a power outage.
Yeah.
At Disneyland.
I'm not sure if it was all of Anaheim, but Disneyland was running on backup power.
We checked Reddit and Twitter to see if it was just that part of the land, of just Star Wars land. But no, apparently it was the whole...
Yeah, I think it started at Star Wars / Toontown.
Yeah.
And then kind of worked around the outside. So then like all of New Orleans got affected. And then the only thing that was left standing was Fantasyland.
Fantasyland was the last one to go for some reason. Because we were checking the app and it was just crazy how all of the rides around Fantasyland was just temporarily closed. We asked a cast member like, hey, what's going on? Do you think it's worth it for us to wait out here, or is this like it? We just wanted to know, and even they were confused themselves. Yeah, so that shocked us because apparently that was the first time it's ever happened. Mm-hmm. And we just think, oh, it must have been way too hot.
And I think also the day prior, the I didn't show you this, but I saw it on
I saw it on TikTok too.
The Disneyland subreddit. The stalls were down for admission.
Yeah, the internet was out.
And it was down. So they had 2 back-to-back days where things went a little fucky.
Yeah, so the first on Thursday the internet was down, and so they couldn't scan people in. So the whole entrance where it was just full of guests waiting to get in. I think they fixed it after 30 minutes, but that was like a little sign. And then for this one, it was towards the end of the night, which sucks because Disneyland's open until midnight. So we had a lot more time still. We had more in our plan, and unfortunately it couldn't go through.
Yeah. And
sad. We didn't even go on Big Thunder.
That's fine. Yeah, I really wanted to go on it at night. Mm-hmm. So the last ride of the day for our time there was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah, because
I've heard so many things about it, and it's like the only.
Really wanted it.
It's the only like kids ride where I'm just like, I've heard it can get kind of sick. It's pretty crazy.
And it was one of the only ones operating.
Yeah.
At the time.
And I had a great time, y'all. The storytelling was immaculate. That was a theater piece.
I've been on that so many times, and I'm just surprised that I didn't remember the plot.
Yeah, we escaped death so many times.
Yep.
We went through like a whole Toad's life.
Yep. Just
to end up getting smashed by a train and sent to the Netherrealm, to the graveyard.
We ended up in freaking hell.
Yeah, it was sick.
It got hot.
My glasses started to fog up.
I don't remember it ever feeling hot. And
it was nice.
When we went to go exit, my glasses were really just fogged up.
We got released into the real world, and I was like, fuck, just keep me in hell.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. You just wanted to ride again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Because after we left, they started to section. I mean, hey, kudos to them for figuring out the methods for this. Because they ended up corralling all of us like sheep.
Yeah.
It was kind of sick.
We were being herded.
We were being herded out, not like out of the park, even though that's what they're trying to heavily like suggest.
Yeah, I don't think they were able to go through a Fantasmic.
Yes, because I think the only parts that were open at this point was Fantasyland and Main Street.
And Main Street, yeah.
So everyone,
they were able to do the fireworks, I think, but I don't think they were able to do the show.
Yeah, I also think that Tomorrowland was also open because they were having people. There was grad night happening at that time. So
there was a club going on.
There was a little party happening over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then we decided just to leave early.
We were bummed, but at the same time, we did a majority of what we wanted to do. Mm. We just wanted to chill for a little bit more because it finally cooled down. We were well fed. Disney fed us well. Mm-hmm. And that was it. We were just like, okay. I think I was so shocked about the power outage happening that I even forgot to get my usual caramel apple, and I always get one or two.
And I didn't get a freaking mint julep.
Yeah, we couldn't.
Or beignets.
We couldn't even go in that area because I think they blocked that off anyways.
So upset.
And we couldn't even go to check it out because once we got to the Main Street Castle area, everyone was already seated or getting ready for the fireworks to start, and I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Go through all that, and yeah.
It's what it is.
It is
But
what
okay.
it is.
We will
It's
go
fine.
another time, and it'll be better.
What would you rate Mr. Toad's Wild Ride?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, best kids ride there.
Okay.
Amazing for adults.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool.
I think I'll give it a 7. You just really love that ride.
Name another ride where you die.
Okay. I was going to say name another one better. I was going to say Peter Pan, but I don't know another one.
You're teaching the lessons of mortality to
Okay,
infants
buddy. All right.
and adolescents at
Yes,
a young
Maha,
age, and
yes.
saying like,
Okay.
"It is what happens when you're a toad wearing the finest garments in all of London."
Mm-hmm.
And then you just, you can't escape fate. You die, and you end up in hell.
Yep.
We don't even know what he did. What did Mr. Toad do, dude?
He drove throughout the whole city.
Yeah, but what did he do to end up in hell? So he definitely sinned. So like, was Mr. Toad like committing tax fraud?
Yeah, dude. No, I don't think he's doing it. I don't think he's doing his taxes in general.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's it.
Goddamn.
I enjoyed my conversation with the family in front of us in line.
True.
Yeah. I had some deep convos with the little boy, and it was like interesting because his parents kept saying like, "Oh, he's a chatterbox, so sorry about him," but I was like, "Oh no, it's fine." And we were having conversations about, what do you think your soul looks like? And then we both said we think it's like a shadow, and people have bright souls and dark souls. I asked him, "What do you think yours looks like?" And he's like, "I think it's bright." I'm like, all right, what do you think mine is? I think yours is bright too. Like, oh.
That's pretty wholesome.
Very wholesome. And then afterwards, we started talking about what do we think the devil looks like. And we both agreed that we think he's more like an animal. And he like sharpens his teeth. And he speaks like a certain language that you will only understand if you end up there.
Sick.
Yeah.
And then we drove home.
Then we went home. Because we left a lot earlier than expected, I had plenty of energy to drive us back. And then we showered and we got home, and then we passed out. I was, yeah, I was tired.
Hey guys, that was Disneyland on the hottest day of the month.
Oh, and I got this shirt. If you're watching, I got this shirt, and then I got Reden, and I if you're listening, the shirt is just like a yellow crop T-shirt.
Yeah, they came up with
Mickey
like a
on
new. Yeah, it's like a new design of Mickey. They're like putting in all the clothes.
It's very minimal. It's not too in your face like some of the other designs that they have. And
Yeah.
I love Mickey Mouse. He's my favorite Disney character, so I was like, that's it. I also need more yellow in my wardrobe anyway, so this is it.
There we go.
And when I was purchasing this shirt, I also got 2 pins for Rita and I. It says happily ever after. Right?
Yeah.
You guys were each other's happily ever after. Blech. And I also got, as a little gift for Brittany, I even got her, what does it say? First time at Disneyland.
Like first visit.
Yeah, first visit to celebrate, which she enjoyed, which it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Part 2 of the pod.
Yep.
You doing trivia?
We're doing some trivia.
All right.
Okay, how we doing? 49 minutes. Cool. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, yeah, again, I worked really hard on this. Hours, just for 10 questions. But I didn't want it to just be like, I ask you a question, I give you the answers, and you try to figure out the answer to it, and then I go to the next one. No, I wanted it to be like a learning experience. So I actually have some like background information, and I even cited some of my sources.
Here's something to consider
Yeah.
before we continue here.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on splitting this up into 2 episodes? Since we're already kind of at the 50-minute mark, do you want to have this first part be the 3rd episode, and then
No, I'm okay with it going all the way.
episode 4 being trivia?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be that long. And even then, I'm okay with it all being on one.
Yeah.
One
Just want to
thing.
just,
Yeah, are you okay with that?
yeah. I'm good.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like Disney Pixar trivia. It's not a lot of like Pixar, but it's either about like the movies or the Disneyland parks in general. So it's a good mix of the questions. And yeah, so if you're listening, watching along, and if there are some things you don't know, cool, you get to learn something. We always want to teach you something here in this podcast. Ready, Maha?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Question number 1. What is Lightning McQueen's real name? Here are the answers, the choices for you. Montgomery, Maximilian, or Maurice?
Oh, it's not ABCD?
It's not ABCD. I didn't write it as that way, but you can do ABCD. So ABC. So A, Montgomery, B, Maximilian, or C, Maurice.
I'm already stuck on the first question. I thought the first question was supposed to be the easiest one.
I never said that there was going to be like a set level of difficulty is like easy, medium, hard. I just said I didn't want to get like the most common ones either.
Is this learned in the first movie?
Actually, no. It's one of those things where it's like the creators like tweeted about it, or
What the hell? So it's not in the movie?
It's not in the movie, and I think there
Okay.
was like a movie, a book about like creating the movies series where it was one of the facts that they discussed.
B, final answer, Maximilius.
Maximilian?
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh, shit. I'm already out.
It's actually Montgomery.
Oh.
Montgomery McQueen. So Lightning McQueen's real name is actually Montgomery. He, or really the Pixar animators, chose Lightning as his racing persona to represent his lightning speed when racing. So yeah, it's Montgomery. Or Monty. I think it was like a joke in the first movie where Tow Mater says like Monty or something. It's like, and I think Lightning responds to that. And he says not anymore or whatever. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched the first movie.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Okay.
it's Montgomery Lightning McQueen. All right, number 2. In 1929, Mickey Mouse spoke his first words. What were they? A, oh gee. B, hot dogs. C, thanks, pal.
Oh, shit.
That's not an option.
It's not. What the hell? Sure, it's not D, like
There's no D. It's ABC.
what up, fool?
What up?
No.
Hey, Minnie.
What
Sup, shawty?
What's up, shotty? What that ears do?
What?
What that bow do?
Okay. Do you want to hear the answers, the options again?
The OG.
OG, hot dogs, or thanks, pal.
All right, so here's my mindset. Okay. I know there's a song on like the Disneyland, like Mickey Mouse doing us. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Baseball was around in the 1920s, I think.
Okay.
And you know what they ate there? They ate hot dogs.
Yeah.
What is that? What are the other options? There's
Hot dog. What, the other answers?
what are the other answers?
Oh, options OG and thanks, pal.
You know, I'm gonna go with my classic. Why would they make a song called hot dog, hot diggity dog,
Yeah.
and not have that be the answer? So I'm locking in B, hot dog.
Hot dogs. That's correct. According to Mr. Wikipedia, in a short animated film called The Carnival Kid, Mickey is serving hot dogs at the carnival. It's the 9th short film in a Mickey Mouse film series, but it's the first one where he speaks.
It was hot dog propaganda to
No.
get an upsell in hot dog sales at baseball games.
Okay.
So therefore, Walt Disney could
No.
Why? I mean, dude, come on.
But
think
it
about
it is one of the reasons why it became his catchphrase. It's because it's the first thing he said.
hot dog.
Hot dog. All right, ready for number 3? Okay, this is park
Dude,
related.
I feel like Slumdog Millionaire right now, dude.
Okay.
That was some sick
Uh-huh.
brain moments.
You're so smart, Mahal.
Thank you.
So number 3. How much did park tickets cost for adults when Disneyland opened on July 17, 1955? When they first opened. For adults.
I'm gonna give you my guess before you even tell me the answers.
Okay.
This is for single admission. This is for one park.
Okay. It was different back then. So just think about how much it costed for adult tickets. Don't think about all the other stuff.
My guess is $60 from the choices that before you even tell me the options.
Can I give the options now?
Yes, now you can.
So the options are A, 50 cents, B, $5, C, $1. $60?
What year?
1955. You really thought it was $60 back then? When it first opened? And California Adventure didn't even exist then. It was just Disneyland.
Oh
my god.
The economy.
I know. And that inflation? My oh my.
Is it 50 cents, $1, or $5?
50 cents A, B, $5, or C, $1. So how much do you think adult tickets costed back then?
Okay, so I know during the Great Depression in 1930, there's an iconic picture where this guy is selling, or where they're selling apples. Okay, and I don't recall the price on those apples. It could have been, I know it was a cent value.
Okay.
But I think it was 5 cents for an apple.
5 cents? Okay.
For an apple.
That's
okay.
for an apple.
But that must have been expensive back then. So usually they would cost like a penny for an apple. Okay, you adjust for inflation, bada. Okay, but how many apples will equate to one Disneyland experience?
For an adult.
For an adult, probably like 500 apples. So I'm going to go B, $5.
Okay.
Quick maths. I'm locking it in. $5. Final answer. Go.
You're funny. Tickets for adults actually costed $1.
Mother trucker, dude.
So from the website where I found this, it's waltapartment.com. Adult tickets only costed $1, where tickets for children were only 50 cents. But you had to pay to ride each attraction instead of a general admission. So it's like for adults, if you want to ride a certain ride, it's $1 each person.
And then were rides like $20?
No, they were $1. Like they were all like a set $1, and then Then later on, they had like a whole like booklet for rides.
Yeah.
But for when it first opened, they were $1 for adults and then 50 cents for children. And according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics inflation calculator, $1 in 1955 equates to buying a ticket for $11.12 in 2022. Now imagine the prices now. What?
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Ready for number 4?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm 1 out of 3 so far.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hot dogs.
Hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah. Number 4. Who was the first Disney animated female lead character to wear glasses? All right, ready for the options? Don't give me that look. Maylin Lee from Turning Red, Mirabel from Encanto, or Vanellope von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph 1 and 2?
I've seen all of these movies recently.
Yes, you have. We legit watched Turning Red today.
It's not Wreck-It Ralph. Because Vanellope's a kid and has perfect eyes still.
Yeah.
And she doesn't wear glasses in that movie, so that's out.
Sure.
So now here's the thing. Everybody. What came first, Encanto or Turning Red?
I know I said Disney animated female lead, but I meant to put like Disney / Pixar, I guess. But
I know they both wear glasses. Turning Red did not get the recognition it deserved, despite them having way more presence in the Disneyland merch.
They were everywhere.
But in regards to streaming sales, Encanto, Lin-Manuel Miranda did his Hamilton magic, tornado, hurricane, on it, and it. But here's the thing. Turning Red came out during COVID, but no one saw it. But did Encanto come out during? Because Encanto hit the theaters. But I'm losing my track of time. I see what's going on here. I'm losing my mind here. It went Luca, Encanto, Turning Red. That's what I'm saying here. I'm locking in Encanto here.
Okay, so Mirabel? That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, there have been many Disney characters with glasses, or Pixar characters as well, but Mirabel Madrigal is the very first female lead who wears glasses.
What year was that? 2020?
2020, 2021?
No way. And then Turning Red was 2021.
Oh, I forget. So it was released in theaters first, I think? Because it was like towards the end of... I mean, the pandemic is
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
Because, like, it's bugging me. Right?
Turning Red came after.
Anyway, 2 out of 4.
Okay.
Wait, what's my score?
2 out of 4.
Okay. Turning Red. 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Encanto. 2021.
Okay.
Bang.
Bang. All right. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, question 5.
I'm going to get every single one right from now on.
From now on?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bet. Which Disney park attraction idea became an actual attraction in the parks? AKA, they didn't abandon the idea. It actually came into fruition. Right? There are 5 options, actually. Ready? A, Peter Pan Crocodile Aquarium. B, Discovery Island. C, Beastly Kingdom. D, Expedition Everest. Or E, Paul Bunyan's boat.
What the hell?
What the hell indeed?
So this is not part of the park anymore.
Or they had an idea for it. So the question is asking which of these ideas is actually existing in real life. Everything else, it was an idea. That's it.
Give it to me one more time.
So I'm not going to say A, B, or I'm just going to say it all. So Peter Pan Crocodile Aquarium.
No.
Discovery Island.
Maybe.
Beastly Kingdom.
Maybe.
Expedition Everest. Paul Bunyan's boot.
Boot or boat?
Boot. Like the thing you put on your foot. I had fun making this. I like stomping you.
What's B?
Discovery Island.
I know they have islands there. Does Disney really want a petting zoo? For Beastly Kingdom? Paul Bunyan's boot? Who's Paul?
I forget the whole history for Paul Bunyan, so I'm not even going to try.
You know, a big boot that you explore would be kind of sick.
But which one is actually a thing you can go...
But it's not a thing anymore.
It's not. It's either it never became a thing. It was just an idea in their head.
So you shouldn't tell me this because it's going to spoil it for me, I think. But I think that despite it actually being a thing for the park, I think it's gone now. So
no, the answer is it was an idea and it became a real thing and it still exists.
At the park?
Yes.
So Discovery Island. That's my final answer.
That's your final answer?
I think so. I think that's a thing.
It's not a thing.
Fuck. Okay, so wait, I should be able to get 2 guesses here because
Sure.
Because there's 5 of them.
Sure.
Can I get it one more time here?
Okay, so you said Discovery Island, so that's out.
Okay.
So that's not a thing. So Peter Pan Crocodile Aquarium, Beastly Kingdom, Expedition Everest, Paul Bunyan's boot. Which one of these is actually a real thing and still exists? Wow.
I know that the Matterhorn was based on the Swiss Alps,
Okay.
which is not, and Mount Everest is not a Swiss mountain. I don't think. I think Mount Everest is on.
It's not just a Disneyland park, like here in California.
Oh.
It's like in general, in all the parks that exist, Disney parks. So it could be the one in Shanghai, in Japan,
Oh.
Florida. I think I should have specified that before.
I'm gonna go Beastly Kingdom, I guess.
Wrong.
Okay. What's the right answer?
The right answer is Expedition Everest. So this ride is located in, I think, Animal Kingdom in Florida. It's either Animal Kingdom or Epcot, but it's in Florida, so it exists. So, so my sources is from Reader's Digest and allears.com, and I screenshotted their stuff. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so Walt had other ideas, including Peter Pan Crocodile Aquarium, which was a live fish exhibit to be entered through a massive crocodile's jaw, because in Peter Pan, they have the crocodile that follows Hook and everything. And Paul Bunyan's boot, which is before they wanted it to be a 25-foot tall interactive shoe.
See, that sounds sick.
And then for Discovery Island, it actually opened as a wildlife sanctuary in 1974, so they had other ideas for it, and it was supposed to become Discovery Island, but it actually became nothing. So they actually started it, and it was going to be something else, and they tried to transform it into Discovery Island, but now it's just a abandoned crop of land. Yeah, you want to see?
No.
Yeah, and when most of the animals relocated to Animal Kingdom, leaving nothing to discover on Discovery Island. So that didn't happen. And then for Beastly Kingdom, this was supposed to be, and I'm not going to paraphrase, I'm just going to read it from allears.com. It's perhaps the most notorious never-happened attraction in Disney World lore. It's a section of Animal Kingdom that would have been all about mythical creatures like dragons and unicorns. And it's in the area where Pandora is in Florida now. And it was to incorporate rides like an interactive walkthrough maze called Quest of the Unicorn, a musical boat ride called Fantasia Gardens, and the Dragon's Tower, a roller coaster through a dangerous land taken over by dragons. So yeah, it's basically, they even said it's Disney's very own Wizarding World. So that didn't happen.
Sick.
Then Expedition Everest, I've written that.
Yeah.
It's cool. You go backwards. Yeah. So, good job. Good try. What are you, 2 for 5?
Yeah.
Yep. Number 6. Ready? Where is Walt Disney's private apartment located in Disneyland?
The Bronx. It's
Here in California.
But he's dead.
I know, but when he was alive, there was a private apartment that he had in the park.
Okay.
So where's it located?
I don't know.
Are you ready?
Give me the options.
A, New Orleans Square, B, Frontierland, or C, Main Street? I think I pointed it out to you once.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to Slumdog Millionaire this.
Okay.
Yesterday, when we were waiting in line for Pirates of the Caribbean,
Oh, no.
you were like, you see that W? You see that R? You see that R? What's that R stand for? And I said, oh, it's Renee. That was his wife, I guess. He's like, no, that's his brother Ronald or whatever.
Roy.
Mm-hmm. Roy Kent. Someone says I'm gonna say New Orleans Square. Main Street.
Yes.
I knew it.
But that's not your answer. You got that wrong
Okay.
still.
Whatever.
Okay.
Next.
Hey, let me give you the backstory.
Okay.
So it's on Main Street, and it's designed by Imagineer Emile Curry. I might have Curry. Walt Disney had a private apartment in Main Street as a personal retreat while working in the parks. It's located above the firehouse, and it's small, but it's fully furnished with a kitchenette, bathroom, and a living room.
Nice.
Yeah. So you know where that is.
Yeah.
By the entrance.
They got some good bathrooms over there.
Yeah. All right, number 7. It's true or false? Okay. Space Mountain was the first Disneyland attraction to cost more than the actual park itself. True or false?
True.
Correct.
Phew.
From readers.
What can I say? I'm so good.
This is your third correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
From Reader's Digest, it cost $20 million to build Space Mountain in 1977, when it took $17 million to build the whole park in 1955. Good job. Ready? Number 8. On average, this statistic was taken from 2018. I guess no one has updated it. But how many churros are consumed at the Disneyland Resort per year? Ready?
Is that just Disneyland
I think it's just Disneyland
Okay.
Park
Okay.
in California.
Okay.
So A, 4.4 million, B, 1 billion, or C, 2 million.
Okay. There's rounding up is 400 days in the year.
Okay.
Rounding up to the nearest. Okay.
Okay.
Disneyland every day gets about, I don't know.
I actually don't know how.
I'm
many
gonna
guests
assume
every
it's gonna be
day.
like 5K.
Okay.
5K people go through the parks
Okay.
every single day.
All right.
On average, everyone's gonna eat one churro.
Okay.
So it's 5K churros times 400. That's 20. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. How many zeros is that?
I actually lost count.
What's the options?
4.4 million, 1 billion, or 2 million.
I think I'm there with the 2 milli.
2
I think now 6
milli?
zeros. I'm gonna go 2 milli.
It's 4.4 milli. Yeah.
But you see what's going with the math there?
I see where you're going, but people love their churros.
I should have gone 10K people through the park. I don't think 10K people visit the park every day.
I think a lot of people visit. I don't know the actual statistics for that, but it's a lot.
Dude, do you know how big 5K people is?
That's a lot.
That's more than 4.4K. That's sick.
Okay.
Anyway, that was close.
Ready?
Yeah.
Almost done. 2 more questions.
Sweet.
Ready? Okay. Question 9. Optimus Prime is voiced by famous voice actor Peter Cullen in the well-known Transformers live-action movies and the Transformers cartoons in the 1980s. Which Disney character is Cullen also well known for voicing? A. The Beast from Beauty and the Beast. B. Anton Ego from Ratatouille. Or C. Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Disney Pixar character. I forget to add Pixar in here. But you know Optimus Prime's voice.
Transformers assemble.
What? That's not what they say.
Shia LaBeouf. You are the chosen one. Don't get canceled. The Beast goes, "Rrr." Eeyore goes, well, bother. Oh, wait.
That's
That's
Pooh.
Pooh. Well, I'm really sad.
Okay.
What was the other one?
Anton Ego.
Yes, so good. I am a child eating the
I
food.
need some perspective. That's what he says.
Is Anton Ego the small?
He's the critic.
He's the critic. Oh, I'm a little boy eating my mother's ratatouille.
He doesn't actually have like a strong French accent, right?
I'm gonna go. Thing is, though, right? Being a voice actor is very tough work, you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when you do a role, you have to take like years off to refresh for the other role. You know, it's just so demanding. Dylan Day-Lewis could never. Okay? So I think Anton Ego's out because he was doing Transformers at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
That's out.
Okay.
I think you're putting Beast there to kind of trip me up
Okay.
because they have very similar voices.
Okay.
And a voice actor should be very versatile with their voice. Okay? And in my eyes, Eeyore is on the opposite spectrum. However, Beauty and the Beast was made in 1992?
I actually don't remember.
The Renaissance.
Yeah.
Eeyore was made in like the 50s or something like that. So unless this guy is like 100 now, he wouldn't have been alive during the time to do Eeyore. Unless he was like a kid. Which Eeyore's not a kid, he's a freaking donkey that's an adult and has seasonal depression. So,
But I said that he voiced Optimus Prime in the 1980s.
but does he not do the movies now?
Yeah, he did. He does the live action now.
What the hell? So he's like a vampire.
And he was also Optimus Prime, in the cartoons.
Wow.
So they brought him back for the live action movies.
I'm gonna go Eeyore. Final answer.
Correct.
Yes. Think. Jai-ho.
So, but yeah, Winnie the Pooh was actually, I think it was an 80s cartoon as well. So I think he did both at the same time.
Come on, what can I say?
Oh my God.
What can I say? What can I say?
So Peter Cullen is the original voice actor for both Optimus Prime and Eeyore in the 80s, which are his top 2 favorite characters to play and is beloved by many of all ages.
What can I say? I knew there was notes of sadness in Optimus Prime's voice.
What are you? Do you have 4 correct now?
I don't care.
I think it's
I
4.
got that one.
Okay.
That was for $1 million.
Did you like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Ready for the last one?
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was going to be fun for you. And for anyone who is listening and watching. Okay. Number 10. Which artist did Walt Disney collaborate with on a short film? A. Pablo Picasso. B. Salvador Dali. Or C. Jackson Pollock.
What the fuck's Jackson Pollock?
Do you not know what that? His art? You know Picasso and Dali, right?
Sure.
Okay. I'll show you what Pollock looks
I already know the answer to this.
All right.
I'm gonna give the time for the audience to think about it. Okay. What was the answer? It was Picasso, Dali, or what?
Pollock.
What was his first name?
Jackson Pollock?
JP?
Sure. JP. Good old
Okay.
JP.
It's not JP.
It's not JP.
Because I don't know who that is.
Sure, okay.
And Walt Disney only talks to the big wigs. The people that have made a staple in history, that have made a mark. So is it Picasso or Dali? Do you want to talk to someone that has an ear missing or someone that has a cool mustache? Okay.
Come on. This is it. After this, say goodbye to everybody.
Hold on. Okay. Because Picasso, I'm pretty sure he was like Spanish or something.
I like it. Picasso.
Pablo. His name's Pablo Picasso. He was either Italian or he was like Spanish or
Don't ask me.
Ecuadorian or
Don't ask me
Cuban.
the backgrounds of these artists.
Salvador Dali. Probably been the same thing too. But I think he's Italian.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know.
Walt Disney was around during the mobster times.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Okay. Your
And
reasoning for some of these
mobsters,
answers is
mobsters
crazy.
want a mob with they want to keep with their fellow Italianos. Plus, mustaches are kind of sick.
Okay.
I know he like got a little crooked mustache
Wow, what's your answer?
for his crooked crimes that they did with the mob with that Walt
No,
Disney
no.
blood money.
I bet he's not Italian, so we'll see.
The answer is Salvador Dali.
All right, correct.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
I mean, think about this, y'all viewers. Salvador
don't
Dali,
think-
come in.
I think all the art
There's blood in the paint.
all the art buffs are going to come for you.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? According to an article I found from bestlifeonline.com and Wikipedia, Walt Disney and surrealist artist Salvador Dali worked together on a short film entitled Destino in late 1945 and 1946, along with studio artist John Hench. I also want to give him credit, because why not? The project unfortunately ceased as it was no longer financially viable due to World War II and was put on hiatus. But Walt's nephew, Roy E. Disney, unearthed the project while working on Fantasia 2000 and released it in 2003, where it was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film. The film follows Kronos, a personification of time, as he falls in love with a mortal woman. Throughout the 6 to 7 minute film, the pair travel through works of art created by Dali.
What can I say? I love cinema.
We love art, but we don't know enough, apparently.
I mean, art has ties.
Yeah?
Why do you think art costs so much?
Okay. Yeah, that's
Come
true.
on.
That's true.
Come on, the mob.
You and I will figure that out later. We'll see what their backgrounds.
So what's my score?
I think it was, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 10. I think. Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Nice.
Good job, huh?
Thanks. Hey, yo, viewers. If you took this quiz alongside me, please let me know what you got. So maybe I don't feel as bad for getting 5 out of 10. But,
Which fact surprised you? Let us know.
yeah. I think the one about the $1 to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's 1955. It's pretty cheap back then.
That's crazy.
I know. Well, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Thanks. I had a great time making it.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
That was our little Disney recap plus Disney trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, we'll see you guys then.
We'll see you guys then.
Again, we're still getting some valuable feedback from everyone that's listening to the podcast, whether it be like whether you enjoyed it or not, if the volume levels are too high or too low, just if you were entertained or what stood out. Please, if you have any topics, questions,
They'd like for us to talk about
suggestions,
or answer.
like let us know. Hit us up. We have all the socials.
Not really all. We
Not
don't have
all
a
of
Twitter.
them. We don't have a MySpace or a Tumblr.
I don't want to make a Facebook either.
True. But you can find us where you find us, Bahalika Pod.
On Instagram or TikTok. And then follow our YouTube channel if you want to watch the video version of the podcast or watch on Spotify.
Mm.
And yeah, we appreciate you all for hanging out with us, for listening, for watching. And we want to say thank you to all of you for giving us your time.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Oh, gee. Thanks, pal.
Sora, don't go into the darkness.